Welcome, Diecast fans. I'm Tom Spanners-Watson.
And I'm Frank the Gear Gibbs.
Welcome to the final round of Season 1 of the Canyon Outlaws.
That's right, the Wannabes have one more chance to get a shot at the top 10 drivers on the list, and then they're going to have to battle their way all the way to the top of the list because only one driver remains to go on to challenge for Season 2.
The draw has been done, and first up we've got Full Monty versus Wildfire.
Full Monty was, of course, one of the drivers in the top team for the truck takedown, so let's just see if his luck holds.
All right, we are underway for race number 1. Wildfire out with a huge lead here, jumps out to a massive start, nails the barrier, gets a massive 720 spin through Gnarly.
Crikey, he must be dizzy after that one.
He certainly is. Look at him as he sort of ping-pongs his way down the track. Now he's dragging down the sidewall, but he is still going to take the win by the look of it. An easy run there for Mike Murphy and Wildfire, and Full Monty not able to capitalise on his luck from the truck takedown as he flips himself over the finish line.
But how about Mike Murphy here? Look at this, he nails that sidewall, gets air for the first 180, and then continues on for a full 720. I don't think we've seen anyone do that on the Canyon yet.
It was particularly impressive that he managed to get the nose pointing in the right direction and cross the finish line facing forwards.
So Wildfire goes through to the next round. Now we've got Bandit versus Old Dirty.
Bandit, of course, has been on the list before, and I'm sure he'll be scrapping for a spot again.
Wally Champ and Old Dirty have been around a long time, and it looks like it's paying off.
Yeah, Wally Champ with the lead here. Oh, but he goes sideways, flips it over, and Bandit just runs right by him. A nice clean run here from Bandit, and he is going to take the win.
A little bit lucky there for Rusty Rod. Wally Champ just going too hot into Gnarly, flipping over and allowing Bandit to cruise right on by him. Nerves of steel there from Rusty Rod. He just kept his foot pinned to the floor and cruised right on by the wreck in front of him.
So congratulations, Bandit. You are moving through to the next round. Next up, we've got Gnarly versus Impalinated 2.
Marcus Firegon and Impalinated 2, a long-time channel supporter and an outlaw from the beginning.
These two are side by side as they head into Gnarly. Marcus gets squeezed into the wall and gets flipped over.
Oh no, Marcus!
Craig's the senior putting the dirty moves on Marcus Firegon there, but this is outlaw racing, so anything goes, and he is going to take the win.
That boy is cool as a cucumber. He didn't even flinch when Marcus flipped over. Look at this. Gnarly just had a slight lead. That was enough for him to push the nose of Marcus's car up the wall, and then it was good night nurse.
And Craig's there getting some air just after the finish line. Luckily, he keeps his car intact.
So Rex towing it out on the track, clearing up Marcus, and it's an unfortunate end to Impalinated 2, but congratulations to Craig's the senior and Gnarly. You're moving on to the next round.
If you're looking for a sweet treat that's mouthfuls of delicious, get your hands on Granny's Muffins, now available from Buster's Donuts, home of the famous chocolate starfish donut. Race number 4 sees Arlo driving Highwayman going up against Big Mike and your mum.
Your mum had some impressive scores in the truck takedown. Let's see if she can do it again.
Well, Big Mike's dropped the hammer and he jumps out to a good lead here ahead of Arlo.
Big Mike really giving it to your mum there.
But here comes Arlo. Mike spins the car. Arlo slips around with a great overtake. Now Arlo goes sideways.
Come on, Big Mike, get it back.
Both drivers getting a bit loose in Kahuna corner there, but Arlo comes out ahead of your mum and will take the win.
Oh, I'm so gutted for Big Mike. Obviously, your mum's got some power there, but unfortunately a little bit too much, bounced off the walls, and Arlo capitalised on it. But then Arlo gave it the beans a bit too quickly and got himself spun around, and Big Mike almost hit him, but unfortunately overcooked it and drifted to a halt in Big Kahuna corner. So Arlo and Highwayman will take the win and move on to the next round.
Some great driving there by Arlo, sees his opportunity and takes the win. Next up, we've got Nathan driving Slimer going up against Glitch driving Mustang.
Glitch, another OG from the Canyon Outlaws, definitely knows what he's doing.
He certainly does, and he seems to be making short work of Slimer here. He is just pulling out miles ahead. Slimer feeds at the channel at the wrong time, climbs the sidewall. Not sure if he's stalled out, but Glitch is going to run away, and he looks like he's going to set a pretty good time here as well.
Glitch with an absolutely textbook run there. Nice line. Good to see the two Mustangs crossing the finish line, but Glitch posting a 13.719. That is a very tight time and one of the fastest tonight so far.
So the Mustang gets another shot, and we'll move on to the next round. Next up, this should be a right, Donnybrook. It's Resurrection versus Maverick.
Mate, you should have heard the trash talking between these two. It's all on tonight.
Well, Damo gets out to an early lead, but Nathan is going to pull up right on his bumper here. They are super tight. Nathan goes up the inside with a perfect overtake. What an absolutely stunning move there from Nathan and Maverick. Damo with no answer. He just has to sit there and watch those taillights disappear into the distance.
What a phenomenal drive from the young man here. Damo had a good lead over him, but look at the way he catches up into Gnarly, takes the high line to get a bit of a boost of speed and then perfectly picks his line up the inside. Damo, absolutely no answer, gets left in the dirt. Nathan is going to be celebrating hard tonight, I guess.
Well, if there was some trash talking before the race, I'm sure there's going to be a lot more after that.
Oh, you know it. They will be going at it.
Congratulations to Nathan driving Maverick. You are moving through to the next round. All right, next up we've got Hetrick driven by JB going up against Drilly driving the Goomba.
We know these Cougars are quick because we had 3 of them on the list earlier.
Oh, Hetrick's no slouch either. These two are door-to-door into Bogan Alley. Still on that exit to Bogan Alley. JB falls just in behind, starts to spin out. Drilly gets a good jump on him here, and I think that is probably going to be the race. Drilly not slowing down, takes a massive win there. Unfortunate for JB. JB trying to jump on the back of the tow truck there.
This was such a tight race. The Goomba's front wheels were off the ground. JB was pushing him into the wall so hard. JB tried to get up high for a bit of extra speed, but unfortunately couldn't handle that boost. And Drilly just ran away with it and got a big flip over the finish line, but not as big as JB. He must have thought he was still trying to do the truck takedown. He knows there's no bonus points for landing on the back of the tow truck, right?
I think he was so conditioned to it, he just thought he'd have another crack anyway. It was quite an impressive effort considering there was no jump there.
The back of that truck does flip down. Maybe we should use that as a ramp sometime.
Well, let's get Stuntman Sam on to having a look at that one. But congratulations, Drilly, driving the Goomba. You're moving through to the next round with a 13.776 time.
Now it's Brio Hazard driving Toxic going up against Lone Star driving Longhorn for the final of the first round races.
Longhorn quick out of the gate here. He comes out of the tunnel with a big lead. Oh, but he takes a weird line there, gets spun around. I'm not sure if he's stalled out or if he's going to keep going, but Toxic now with a chance to get through to the next round. A great looking car that Brio Hazard has built, but unfortunately it's had a bit of a patchy performance so far, but he is going to take the win and move through to the next round. A disappointing run from Lone Star.
I don't know if Lone Star dropped his drink or was checking his phone, but that was the completely wrong line to take into Bogan Alley, and he paid the price for it. But it looks like he stopped for a quick kebab while he's there.
Wait, has somebody passed out there?
Well, it is still Bogan Alley.
Ah, right, yeah, best not to look too close. All right, congratulations, Brio Hazard driving Toxic, a very slow 16.570 time, but it doesn't matter, you are moving through to the next round.
So there's 4 races left. First up, it's Wildfire versus Bandit.
Well, let's just hope Wildfire's recovered after that wild 720. Let's hope his head stops spinning.
Well, he must have shaken it off. Look at that, he's flying.
Nope, still does. He goes sideways. Bandit slams into him. Both drivers bouncing all over the place in Bogan Alley, but Wildfire somehow manages to get his car pointing in the right direction, and just as I say that, he spins around and is now backing down the track, hitting everything in sight. This is ridiculous.
If you're accumulating points for hitting the side, he definitely would have beaten everybody in every competition so far.
Have a look at this. He was fishtailing in the lanes and then goes sideways right into Bandit's view.
Rusty Rod, absolutely nowhere to go there.
And then unfortunately he was on the wrong line into Bogan Alley. Wildfire manages to get it together, so Mike Murphy at an even slower 18.879 time takes Wildfire through to the next round.
Wildfire's obviously got some pace, but he's really got to straighten himself out.
All right, next up we've got Craig's the Senior driving Old Gnarly going up against Arlo driving Highwayman. Highwayman with a nice overtake last time. Can he do it again? Well, he might not need to. He's into the lead. Old Gnarly tries to tag his rear end, but he doesn't do it.
Arlo, no!
Highwayman spins out there. Craig's the Senior capitalising on it perfectly. An uncharacteristic mistake there from Arlo, but at this level of competition, any mistake is likely to be a game changer, and Craig's the Senior made the most of that opportunity.
I think Highwayman just has too many horses under the bonnet, and those wheels are not sticky enough. He obviously gave it the beans way too early in the peak of that corner. Look at this, he goes up high, gives it the beans, but unfortunately wasn't quite straight enough, and that threw him into a slide. He got the car pointed in the right direction, but by that stage it was too late. Craig's the Senior saw that gap and just screamed right on by him.
So Petrolhead Corner seems to be where all the action is tonight. There's some brilliant overtakes in that area, but Craig's the Senior, you are moving through to the next round. Congratulations.
Yeah, you don't have to be first out the gate, just across the line.
All right, now it's Mustang driven by Glitch going up against Maverick driven by Nathan.
Nathan with a superb overtake in his first race. Can he do it again?
He's going to have his work cut out for him to catch up to Glitch. Glitch out with a nice lead. Maverick starts to close the gap a little bit, but Glitch feeds it the jandle here into Petrolhead Corner, starts to open that gap again, and he is not slowing down. Mustang is going to take the win.
A nice clean drive from both drivers here, but congratulations Glitch, moving through to the next round with a 14.239, one of the quicker drivers tonight so far.
And now we'll be moving on to the final race for tonight. It is the Goomba versus Toxic.
Now, speaking of Cougars, I saw this van earlier in the week called Hire a Hubby.
Yeah, for the guys that come around and do odd jobs around the house.
And I think they're missing a key part of the market. Why don't they have Hire a Wife?
To do what exactly? No, wait, I don't want to know, especially from you. All right, the Goomba out to a big lead here. Toxic seems to have stalled out in the tunnel somehow. Goomba taking a very scenic route, trying to check the view from both sides of the track, and he will take the win and move through to the next round.
So let's just go back to the start tunnel and have a look at what happened. So Toxic just bounced off the sidewall and then seemed to stall out. It looks like maybe he blew a tyre and that was his racing done. Unfortunate for him, but the Goomba moves through to the next round. Well done, Drilly. A 14.965 time for your final race of tonight.
So from 16 wannabes, we're down to the top 4.
One of these 4 drivers is going to go on to take on the list and hopefully move through to the next season.
Why not leave us a comment with who you think is going to move through and who's going to be left at the end of the season. All right, thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time.